Hi everybody, I thought that I would record a quick video to kind of walk you through the process if you are absent or quarantined and need to access, the Google Slides and resources and all the things. So again, this would work for if you're absent for any reason or in quarantine. If you're in quarantine and not sick, I highly recommend that you still join our class during ideally your scheduled IB hour. If you can't join that hour, then please join another one. You'll get really more of a full effect. It'll make you feel more included in the process, and you'll be live with me and be able to ask questions right there in the moment as it's happening. So what you're going to do if you are absent is you'll head to Google Classroom. Every single day on Google Classroom, I will make sure that this post is at the top. This post will have a few things in it. Number one, it will have the links to all of the unit slides. So you'll click on units. Once you get in there, it will take you to the folder where everything is divided up. The first couple weeks of class content that we've covered is going to be in the first weeks. We are now in the Doll's House unit, so this is where you would find our most recent assignments. And then Example IA folder is where all of your IA resources are going to live, so you can access those at any point in time from this particular folder. Additionally, here on this post, I have the Zoom link for you and the hours in which you can attend virtual class with us. Again, it's not required, but highly recommended that you do attend virtual Zooms so that you can have the real life experience. In the event that you can't, I highly recommend, putting those slides in presentation mode and going through it just like we would in class. So if I want you to breathe deeply, then take a minute to breathe deeply. It's good for you, I promise. So aside from that, let's say, for example, I was gone on Tuesday. The date on Tuesday was the 8th. Okay, so let's say, I'm gone on Tuesday. I'm going to check Google Classroom. This post will be at the top. Okay, then I will click on units. Now I'll have to do some more clicking to get to where I need to go. So I'll click on a Doll's House because that's the unit that we're in. And you'll see here a few folders. Number one, these are the pre-reading texts that we looked at. These are some resources that will be uploaded to Empower and your activities and stuff. Those will just sort of live in a separate folder. You'll be able to access these from another place like Empower or Google Classroom. So you probably won't jump into these two very often. The Daily Slides folder is the one you'll want to use. So if you double click on that, you'll see already we've got one set of slides in here because we've only just started this unit. So this is all that's going to be in here right now, but you'll see that it's labeled by date. So it says 9/8 to 9/11. So this includes the class content and class lessons from Tuesday the 8th and Thursday the 11th. Now keep in mind that if you are a Monday, Tuesday class, or Monday, Thursday class, right? Then the Tuesday, Friday people are going to have the same lesson. So essentially, we didn't have school on Monday, but this would have said maybe 9/7 to 9/11 because tomorrow is the 10th, Friday is the 11th. So essentially, I see you twice a week. There will always be two dates attached to the slide so that you know which week you are currently on. When you open that guy up, it's organized in the same fashion that it's always been. So you'll see a lot of familiar stuff, and you might have to click through a lot of stuff to get to where you need to go. As always, I recommend that you place it in presentation mode if you're viewing from home. Number one, it will allow you to see better, particularly notes and things like that. Secondly, it will give you the opportunity to click on links or video tabs or whatever else. So as always, we have the seats in here. These will disappear here eventually because you guys know where you sit, so I don't need to remind you all the time. You'll have the agenda that you already have here. So this is again for 9/8 and 9/10 because I didn't see students on Monday, so they're going to get this lesson on Thursday instead. We've got all the stuff you normally see in class. You've got your mindful, you've got whatever else we're doing in class. It will take you through the whole hour. It should fill that much time for you. Obviously, if you're at home, you don't need to sanitize your desk, but maybe you do because let's be real, we're all a little dirty sometimes. Here again, are our seats. So as you see here, whenever you see this sanitization slide, that means that's the end of the class period. So when you start seeing seats again, or for example, an agenda again, you know that that's the next class period. So this is what we're going to be doing on Thursday, Friday of this week. So sneak peek. It's not quite done yet, so you're not getting that much of a sneak peek. So I'm going to finish that up here now, and I will add into those slides what's left. And then you continue going through the slides, do all the work, complete the assignments on Empower, and submit on Empower. I think that is it in terms of this post. I will add this video here so that you always have access to how to get to these materials. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Don't hesitate. I don't want you to feel stuck or frustrated or get behind simply because you didn't know the answer to a simple question. Okay, so I just said simply too many times. Anyway, you can email me, you can message me on Remind, whatever you got to do. But get a hold of me, ask the questions, ask someone in class. Don't be afraid to be an advocate for yourself, okay? So if you're at home, take care of yourself, be healthy, get lots of rest, take your vitamins. And if you are absent for any other reason, I hope that life is treating you well and you can get this work done as quickly as possible. Ideally, if you are absent, you have about 2 days to complete the work before I'll consider it missing. If you're just in quarantine, please follow the same schedule so that you don't get behind at all. If you're actually sick, clearly, I do not expect you to do any work for my class. Just take care of yourself. So I will see you all soon, whether it be physically in class or on the interwebs. Take care. Have a good night.